All right, we back in the spotlight with a special edition. We doing a recruiting table. We're going to talk about different things when it comes to recruiting, how it is to be, recruited by different schools, your season. I'm going to pass this along to Drew, and then we're going to go around the table and everybody's going to introduce yourself.
What's up, fellas? Some of y'all guys, or I ain't tell you something, y'all the top guys in the area, so Wayne said, ask you some questions about the recruitment process, get team and high school experience. Y'all guys are the top guys in the area, couple 2022 guys, top seniors in the area, so we're going to ask y'all a couple questions about the recruitment process, your high school experience, and then, going to the next level,
Deontae Williams, athlete for real, play anywhere.
Elliot Donald, defensive tackle.
Gunn, O-line. Nahki Johnson, defensive end.
Donovan McMillon, safety.
Tyreese Fearby, DM.
All right, so, one of the main things is during this recruitment process, some of y'all are starting to get offers. When you got your first offer, how did that feel? Good,
It was definitely a dream come true. I never ever thought of myself playing college football. It was always a dream of mine, and then also a dream to play in the NFL. But whenever that day came and I was in Akron and they offered me, it was mind blowing.
Right.
Same, my first offer was also Akron. I just remember going in the study hall, and we used to do study hall every day before practice, and I went in there and coach called me in the room by myself, and he told me I got an offer. I was just like, wow, because I was playing football, and I was playing hard, but I was just like, wow, I can't believe all my hard work is finally being noticed by somebody.
I remember we took a trip down to Kentucky, and they called me back for the second day, and they was like, we want to offer you. And I knew I was good. I didn't think I was that good. It was mind blowing though, for real.
Yeah, my first offer, it ain't seem real. To be honest with you, it ain't kick in. I remember that day I talked to 3 different schools, and then 2 of them, they ended up offering me later than the one they offered me, and it's just it just ain't feel real. It never really sunk into me till I started getting more offers for real.
Yeah, and my first offer, I already knew it was coming. Saeed kept texting me. Coaches kept following me. Then I came back from practice after practice. CD Brown saying they offered it. They got in the back from on the field.
It was just shocking. I was telling my nephew, once he called me, talking about still when I see your offer. Still called me later that day. He said he gave me an offer, so right.
Sky's the limit. So we talk about that part of the recruiting. So have any of y'all ever experienced during the process, and maybe some of the older guys and some of y'all younger guys might deal with this, when you're dealing with the colleges, different coaches, and they be like, look, we got 1 spot left, and we need to know in 3 days or 2 days if you're going to commit. Have any of y'all been through that process?
Yeah, I've been through that with a few coaches like that. But
Right.
honestly, what was going through my head is that if they want you bad enough, they'll wait enough. So.
Right. Anybody else?
Well, with me, it was it wasn't really like that. It was a little different. So I had close to 20-something offers, but even with just I remember, and it felt real pointless to me because I remember Kentucky offered me and then stopped talking to me in a week. And it was just a lot of that stuff was real pointless. By the end, there was only a couple of schools that was still talking to me. It was LSU, Penn State, Pitt, W, a couple other ones, and it just seemed pointless. They never was either you commit or you're not gonna talk to you. I think it was because I started getting my offers early. I was getting all my offers my sophomore year, most of my offers in sophomore year, and then they just started getting more and more recruits, I guess, and they just stopped talking to me. So it was never you gotta commit or we done talking. It was just I just ain't never hear from them.
Right. So another thing is, some of y'all play against each other. When you on that field during that moment, what did that feel like? You know, such, he got an offer, or he got an offer that I want. What's it like when you got to play against that guy across from you, and you just experienced that? How you be feeling?
I thought they had to really give him my all.
Right,
Had to do the same thing he did when he was playing against people down there.
right.
So I just had to turn up.
Turn it up.
Yeah.
What about you, Tyreese?
I ain't never experienced that yet.
You probably didn't even know Tay Mayer had on them offers, did you?
Nah.
And you're younger than you, yeah.
And until he was shoving that kid in the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, see, but yeah, you know, so another thing too, I want to ask, now once you do in the recruitment process, you start getting these offers, how does it feel like to be a target? Inside the football field and outside the football field, how your notoriety has expanded, and one thing that you are going to start to see is the hate that goes on when you get the scholarships. I don't know if any of y'all has experienced it yet,
I just
but
did.
go ahead, give me an example. Y'all can go one at a time.
In Trafford, we lost. Pitt, they kept talking about Pitt, how they kept sending me messages. Said he threw three interceptions. I don't think he's the right pick for y'all. I just looked at it like.
And you ain't even the quarterback. You going as an athlete.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I just looked at it like, dang, they really doing that.
Yeah.
Making fake pages.
Yeah.
Good, Elliot.
With hate, man. I mean, you always on Twitter. Everybody gonna hate. Like, I always looked at Twitter as like somewhere I go just to get a laugh.
Yeah.
So like, I'll be real petty, act like a little kid on Twitter. Everybody sucks. Or I just get under somebody's comments, just act like a little kid. But one thing that I had to learn was like, especially like my junior year, was the crowd. Like them, just playing them dudes that we played, they student sections be talking crazy sometimes, and like there'll be times where I just turn and like I just be yelling, and parents hear me, and I just gotta keep my head on straight, like just focus on the game. But I mean, it was definitely hard, but it was just like that's just something that come with it.
Right.
Man, me and Elliot, we two different people. When people, there's a whole bunch of talk on Twitter about me, whole bunch of stuff. I seen a whole bunch of stuff about me, but like I said, like he said, you go on Twitter, it's just like you bound to see that. Everybody's seen that. The best player in Michael Jordan seen that. You know, everybody's gonna see the hate. But yeah, when you said target on your back, basically all season this season, I've just been doubled, I've been tripled, like. It's like, you know it's gonna happen. Like, you look at the coach in the film room and you're like, you know you're not getting a one-on-one this week.
Right.
You know it's gonna be a double, triple. You know they're not gonna leave you open. So yeah, when there is a target on your back, that just makes you like, I take it as motivation. You gotta work harder. So you gotta work harder not to just be one person. You gotta work harder to be two people or three people. Like, you gotta be basically the alpha male.
Right.
And for me, I love the target. It's like, I'm gonna show you why I got the target on my back. Like, I always say, like, you can come chase me, all that, but you still gotta line up against me at the end of the day.
Right.
And I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna dominate you the whole game.
Right.
It's simple.
Good.
Spoken like a true man.
Yeah, my dad's always said like, all the people in your circle ain't always in your corner.
Right.
You gotta be prepared.
Right.
The people that always smile on your face, you can't trust all.
Right.
So just having that target on your back, it started for me, middle of my junior year. It just got me more excited to go out there and ball.
Right.
You know?
About you, Tyreese? I know it's like a blur.
Yeah. There's a lot of smack talk since the past game, since the play for sure we lost. A lot of talk on the field. Number 9's not good. This and that.
Right. A lot of hate.
Yeah, a lot of hate.
Yeah. Good. You got any questions?
Obviously, being some of the top guys, you know what I mean? Like, success has come a lot for you guys. You know, is there ever a point where, like, the game of football in general, you just say has come easy, and like, what was that for you?
The only thing we really achieve right now is just a free education. You know what I mean? Like, when I look at it, like, I look at my uncle, and it's just like, man, like, I really ain't doing nothing yet. You know what I mean? It's just like with training, like, that's just a lifestyle for me, even if I wasn't playing football. Like, so that part I would say come easy, just cause like, that's just a lifestyle. But like, on the field trying to produce, like, man, I love it. This is a game at the end of the day, but like, I'm focused on what I'm gonna do, you know, like when I'm in college. You know,
Yeah,
when I
basically,
get to the
when you on the field, you work on your craft and stuff. That's basically what he's trying to say. Like, you work on your craft. So, like, you're in high school, you dominated your junior year, you know you're going to dominate everybody. That's when you, like, if you feel it getting too easy, that's when you go on the field, you start working. You don't let people dominate you, but you, like, work on your craft, you know what I mean? You go up there, you give yourself the best look, you know what you want to do. Some people know what they want to do in college, some people don't know what they want to do, but that's, like, the high school field is basically, like, a practice field if it get too easy. You know, you make it, you know, work. You're still working. The grind will never stop, ever.
So, if you had anything, you older guys, if y'all wanted to give any recommendations to these guys that are just starting to get their offers, getting recruited, what would you say to them?
I say don't get shell shocked because like I remember like I said, I got all my offers young. I got all my offers my sophomore year, and they all they start coming like that. You know what I mean? So it was just like my thing was, I remember like I got Michigan. I'm like, ooh man, I'm about to commit. Coach Harbaugh, Michigan, it can't get no better. Then boom, Penn State. Man, forget Michigan. I'm going to Penn State. Boom, Ohio State. I'm about to commit, bro. Like, it's really like, you know what I mean? And I wasn't looking at it from like, where can I go, where I know I'll trust the coaches, and that I know I'll fit in with their scheme. Like, that was the biggest thing with me, like, especially last year, just like watching their scheme, you know what I mean? Like, now I'm older, I know I'm not about to go to LSU and play a 3-man front, you know what I mean? I want to play in the defense like Pitt, like Michigan, something like that. So just look at it like from the strategical point, like, you know what I mean? Don't think about the names. Go somewhere where you know you'll have a shot and somewhere where you know you'll fit in.
Right. Well, I was the opposite of you. I was what, like 5'7", like 140, 150, and I feel like if I'm gonna give any advice to those kids is that you just gotta take your time and just like as long as you keep grinding and working and they'll come.
Right.
Right.
And don't listen to everybody else, you know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of people talking who's gonna be in your ear like, oh man, you just got this offer, man, you should definitely go there. You know, that's my favorite team. Or you mean even people in your family, your own family, you know, it's best for your own heart. I've seen people who their whole family was committed to a college, you know what I'm saying? Everybody had them to go to this college. And they chose
The whole family was committed to the college.
you mean it's all about what you want. You mean you can pave your own path. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was talking about, oh, Elliot, he's going to go to Pitt just because his uncle. Elliot could have went anywhere he wanted to go.
Right.
Like it's his choice.
You know, you just gotta do it for yourself.
True.
You can't listen to anyone else. It's you and your inner family. That's it.
What about you, Gunn?
I mean, if I just tell a kid, just understand it's a business at the end of the day. I mean, coaches, they trying to make money too. They trying to get their job. So
Right.
don't get caught up in all the, like, you can understand it's a family, but you gotta understand, like, the money, the business part of it too.
And that's all recruitment is. They just trying to juice you up.
Mhm.
Like, if you trying to talk to a girl, that's really all they do. So, like, you go up there, they be like, oh, we got the PlayStations, this, that, Xbox, that. They just trying to juice you up, bro.
It's like we got this on the outside of our building.
Yeah.
You be looking at that for about 2 days.
But it's like, one thing I want to say though is that like, at the end of the day, like I always be getting younger dudes asking like, what should I do? I'm trying to get more offers, this and that. Like at the end of the day, I always tell them the same thing, like bro, just play. Like, you know what I mean? If you go every off season, work your hardest, put everything into it, and like not just be one of the people that just say they want D1, but actually, you know what I mean? Every off season working to be D1, and you just go out there and ball. Like they can't say nothing if you got film. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Talk is cheap. Talk really is cheap.
The film says it all.
yeah, you see dudes in front all the time talking about.
Talking about I'm going D1, you
Yeah,
want
exactly.
Snapchat, what they doing? They sitting in the crib, probably smoking,
Yeah, exactly.
doing whatever.
Exactly.
I mean, you can't be one of them. If you really want to be a part of this grind, you gotta put to it.
And
You
they had
gotta
more
love it. You gotta
fun.
love it too.
They had more fun than they worked. I be seeing dudes like that all the time. Like, even if they do have the talent, like, bro, you shouldn't be out here partying and smoking more than you. Yeah, I mean, going out there working out. Like, there's no way you should have more fun than work. And I'm not saying don't have fun, but like, you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, I see it too with the guys in the NFL. You get guys in the NFL, they love the lifestyle. Even though they ain't making $100 million, but they get in the league, but they want to perpetrate like they got the, you know what I mean, they get the Benz. They just want to be in the lifestyle and be on social media, Instagram, Twitter, and I'm popping.
And they spend
And they don't want to put in the work, you know what I mean? So, and that's what I was saying about how his Uncle Aaron, he grinds like he's broke. That's what he does. He puts in the work like he's broke. So,
Is y'all going to, like, college visits yet?
Not yet. I went to Penn State when they played his fit.
They made me do a tour, Pitt and Penn State.
you see, he got, what'd you get, 3 offers in 9 days?
Yeah,
Yeah, see, that's how, what grade are you in?
11.
Take as many visits as you can, bro.
Go everywhere.
Yeah, bro, don't listen to me, bro. Well, I always say that, it don't even matter about the visits, take all family official visits, bro. Ooh.
Hey, you guys gonna be lucky because we ain't never gonna get it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I was so
No,
mad.
that's right. Y'all didn't have, get the visit.
I had my LSU visit the weekend of my birthday. I was so mad. 2 weeks ahead of time, they like, all right, we want to move it back. I'm like, damn. I'm like, all right. Then they was like, the NCAA just said you can't have nobody on campus till this long. And I'm just like, man.
The effect of COVID on the recruiting.
I was so mad. I just wanted to go take my officials.
Like, no, I was already committed when I got LSU. When I seen the offer, I was like, yeah. I know I'm going there. I'm going down there. I know I'm gonna have some fun. But
I was
go everywhere, bro, because it could be a school that you don't even think you might be interested in. You go down there, it turns out you love, you know, the coaches is cool. You know what I mean? Just go everywhere, bro.
Even if you're not interested, you just want to
For
go.
real, bro.
You want to go to Florida or Cali, bro. Just take it. So
Get that free tea.
The free ticket. It's a free trip. It's basically a free
You
trip.
earned it too. Like, can't nobody take it from you.
Exactly.
You ain't take that.
Yeah, man. I mean, hey.
I will say it.
Hey, y'all, you know, it's so funny that I've been around this stuff for a long time. I remember when Jermaine and Tink got Colorado. You know what I mean? Listen to this. They got picked up in limos. Back in the,
For real?
that's how they used to do it. Pick up a limo, fly 'em, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Yeah, man. So I've been around this for a long time. I've seen this whole process. I've seen it all.
Yeah.
So been to these campuses, and the best advice, you gotta go to the best fit for you. Like Ellie was talking about the scheme and everything like that. Forget the name. Go for the best fit where you gonna get on the field and play, because that's what we know you wanna get an education. We know all that, but you still got that burning sensation and that dream. I'm trying to get to the NFL. You'll have that figured out by the time you get a junior in college, if you're gonna go or not. You know what I'm saying? So you'll know if you're gonna be playing or whatever, but you wanna go to the best fit on this recruiting process. So, cause believe me, I done got phone calls, 1 and 2 o'clock at night from people crying on the phone. I'm trying to get out of here. I hate it here. You know what I'm saying? And listen, you don't wanna be in that situation. Yeah. So you gotta go to the best fit for you, or where you gonna play. Would you agree, Drew?
Absolutely. I mean, it's your future. It's the life that you choose to live, you know, and you know, especially if you living with regrets, you know what I mean? You don't want that, because it has an effect on you as a person. It's going to have an effect on your game. You know, your career won't turn out, you know, what it was supposed to be. Sometimes guys are just chasing those offers, chasing those big schools, or, you know, maybe they wanted to go somewhere else and lost on that opportunity. And when you can't put your best foot forward, what you know that you're capable of, I mean, it's going to hold you back.
Right. And then during the course, when you are in school and you in college, remember you starting all over. One of the biggest things I'm gonna tell you is being a freshman. You know, you gotta be in that playbook, and you gotta do what the coaches say. But as an individual, do not do not get away from your instincts. What got you here? Because what happens is when you start being robotic and you start overthinking, you need a whole new start over. I'm just here to tell you, I done seen it. It messes with your head. You know what I mean? I done seen it. I done seen this from some of the top guys. You know what I mean? And they're excelling right now. But you know what I mean? You gotta stay focused and keep your instincts. Wouldn't you say, Drew?
Yeah.
When you get in school, man, you gotta keep them instincts.
A perfect example is, you look at your uncle. He won every possible award he could win in college, managed to have the trophy. He was very successful. But then you look at what he's doing in the NFL, his defensive line coach, when he first got to the Rams, said, listen, I'm going to be coaching these guys up. None of this applies to you. Just go do your thing. And doing his thing had him at one point the highest paid player and defensive player in NFL history. Voted the #1 player in the league by his peers. Winning back-to-back defensive player of the years. Only thing left for him to accomplish outside of the Hall of Fame was winning the Super Bowl. And that's just, him being who he is. So, you gotta stay true to yourself. And even the other thing, in the part of learning, the more you learn, the more you know about the playbook, the more the coaches trust you. They allow you to be you.
Right.
And then when you can be you, and you don't gotta think, and you can just play, then your physical skills is what actually comes out, which is what you get to display, because you wouldn't be in the position that you in, and physically you couldn't do it. And that's what holds a lot of guys back.
Right.
They can't just go play ball.
Right. Because you all guys, if they didn't think that you guys couldn't play on that level, y'all wouldn't have offers. And then the mere fact, you know what I mean, when you do go to a Power 5 school, that's how close you are from getting to your dream. That's basically what it is. That's how close you are from getting to your dream and getting to the NFL. So if they didn't offer you as a recruit, then they wouldn't believe that you could play on that level. So just remember, like you said, just stay true to the game, stay in that playbook. And once they know that you know everything and they can trust you, you're going to be playing so instinctively. Sky Moore is a perfect example.
Yeah.
Sky's a perfect example. Under-recruited, he goes to Western Michigan.
Western Michigan.
And he's All-American. Yep. And he what he have? Rice, Howard, and Western Michigan came in late.
Yep.
Yep. Here he is, he asked me to play quarterback and played wide receiver.
I played against him.
Yep.
Yeah. One of the
He's
best.
a
Yeah,
Sky
probably
Moore is young.
fastest dude.
Yep. So it don't matter where you go to school, as long as you, like you said, stay true to yourself, go to the right fit, you can achieve your goals and get to that next level. So I just seen it with Division III guys, so don't matter.
Division 3, Division 2 guys, because, especially in today's age, everything is accessible. Like, they want to see your film, they want to see how you play, and if you're good enough to get to the next level, they won't find you. And I think one thing that sets you guys apart is the work that you put in to be better than everybody else. So no matter where you at in life, you always gotta never forget where you came from and what got you to that spot.